So when it comes to the connecting, already we saw this particular command. So SSH minus I means you connect with the PAIM file which you want to specify. Okay. Or even you can go and see same thing here. Let me see whether SSH is installed here or not. Man SSH, I'm typing it here. Okay. Accidentally it is there. And if I go, so once you open the man command and if you want to search anything, use slash sign. At the bottom, you can see here, right? We have a slash sign here. Okay. And now what I want to check minus I. Deliberately, I'm identify files, right? So whatever PAM file I'm specifying comes under this minus I suffix. And then we give that PAM file and we connect with that server. So deliberately, we are taking this example here for logging in and logging out because we are connecting to the remote server. So SSH minus I, that PAM file, this is absolute path right now, standard path, absolute path. This is the user with which we are trying to connect. This is the public IP address. So when you go to the EC2 instance, generally we have two types of IP addresses. Again, I'm telling you for your information, if you already worked on AWS, pretty much well known. If you go here, you will find two IP addresses. Need to click on this. Okay, see here. This is private IP address. So this 172.32.152 something is there, right? So this is my private IP address. And when I want to connect from external world, then this is my public IP address. So within AWS network, if I want to play around with this box, I can use this private IP address. It will be resolvable. But when it comes to the external world, this is my public IP address. So when you want to connect using that SSH command, so suppose if it is not working with your host name, you can try with this public IP address also. Okay, means whatever syntax we see here, CentOS at the rate that public IP address, and that way you can test the connection. So this is all about SSH. By the way, we are going to see the configuration of SSH also, where it creates the private key, public key, and we try to connect to the remote box from our local box. The way we are connecting here right now using CentOS, but we will do same exercise using some other user. So how to configure SSH, how to connect to that remote box, what is that private key, public key, all these things we are going to see. Then again, normal command, shutdown command, and also init, and you can use init 6 or init 0 for reboot or shutdown. So if you want to reboot your system, you can use the command shutdown -r for restarting. So whatever we do in Windows operating system restart, so same effect you will get using this command. And if you want to power off, then shutdown -h. And in case of multiple users log in on your box, and if you want to send them some information, means take this command sudo shutdown -a. Sudo means I'm running it as an administrator, as a root user. -h means hour. So 1 o'clock, 16 minutes, I'm going to shut down this particular machine. So if you work on Linux operating system, many time I was getting this message. So machine will be shut down at this time. So save your work. So that was said by the administrator. It will get sent to everyone. Everyone.
Who logged in that
Before,
node?
suppose
Who
three
logged?
people are logged. Yeah, three people are logged in. So it will be sent to all those three people.
Okay.
Because you are
Okay.
going to shut down, right? And it will
Hmm.
impact their work also if they are not saving or they may lose some information. So as part of this command, and I'm running it as a sudo user, right? As a
Okay.
admin. So it will get sent out to everyone. Anyway, shutdown is admin command at the end, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
if you are a normal user, probably you will not have even access to shut down that machine. So you
Yeah.
need to request to the system team, Linux team, and they will shut down and restart that machine on behalf of you. Very tricky process when it comes to the production server or any sensitive information which we are running on those boxes. So first place, you will not have the shutdown. So that is all about shutdown. Then we already saw something which is related with absolute path. So I was calling it standard, but right name is absolute path slash. When we specify that entire path, that becomes absolute path, and this dot 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 everything is relative path. So that is what about absolute and relative already we have seen. So I'll just proceed. Then coming to the CD, we specify the path of that entire folder and we change that thing. Dot dot just one level up. Then CD slash goes to the last directory. So let's run this command. Okay, CD slash, we haven't seen it, right? So if I go here, And if I see right now, I'm at the proc location. But what I do, I go and run this command. So right now I am at home directory here, right? Correct. If you want to see, this was the proc directory here. Right now it is home directory, tilde sign. And if I go and run this cd slash, or let me run another command, or suppose I'm going this cd slash. So it will run the same command. Okay, I came back to the proc location. So it will take me to the previous folder location. That was this cd slash last directory. So right now I was home directory. If I go and run the cd slash, it will take me back to the proc location. So I came back to the proc location. Got it? So that is the impact we get using cd slash. cd to go to the home directory and cd tilde. Very simple primary commands. So generally we rarely use cd slash, but good to know this command. But rest of the commands are very common while using cd command. Then mkdir, I think we already saw mkdir to create a directory. Mkdir abcd and curly bracket. Let's run this command. Very interesting command. Though we don't use too much that command frequently. So suppose I am creating this 4 folders. Right now I can't create inside proc because I will not have the permission. So please go to the home directory first, cd tilde. See right now I'm at home directory. Okay, so in home directory for sent user have all the permission. Therefore, I move to the home directory first. Then mkdir, and if I give this curly bracket and if I type this test1, test2. So few minutes back we created that test folder and we use the command test mkdir test command we have used. Now I'm creating multiple folder within one go. Okay, I'm creating multiple folders within one go, and this is the command. So if I go run this command and see this, see here, test1, test2, test3 folders are created here. So if you want to create multiple folders within one go under same directory, you will use this command, curly bracket, name of the folder. Use control button and use your mouse to increase the font. Yeah, thank you.
Able to see me?
Yeah, I can see it now.
So currently I'm in this folder. I'm not sure. I have executed a couple of commands earlier.
He is locked out. Exactly. You came out of the
How?
EC2 install. So right now you are on the local prompt. Yesterday I
Yes,
told,
yes,
right?
that's why I'm noticing.
Yeah, so connect
How come?
again to your remote. So I told you, right? Sometime you type Control C or Control Z, Control X, and you disconnect from the remote box, or it could be
Oh,
your network traffic. Sometimes your network.
maybe that one, because see, if you see
Yeah.
the history, I have not
Hmm.
executed any control C or control Z.
No,
So
that's
the
fine.
yeah,
Sometimes
noted, noted, noted.
yeah, because of low bandwidth or network
Yeah,
dropping.
maybe.
Example, understand such scenario. Whenever you see that local prompt, immediately understand you are on the local machine and reconnect to the remote box. Okay, so I'll share my screen. That is there. Then MV is for if you want to rename. Right now, suppose I want to rename. MV is for moving the thing also, cut paste also. But right now I'm using, so MV is for renaming the things. So I'm going and changing the name of my test1 folder to test5. If I go and see this, my test3 folder has been changed to the test5. So MV is the command for moving, means you can move also and you can rename the, then RM command. RM command is for removing. RM new.txt, remove. So if you want to remove this file, you can use this RM command. Very basic command when it comes to the Linux, all these commands, okay? And if you want to remove the directory, suppose I use this RM command for test, it will not work properly. Because for removing the directory, rmdir command is there. Test. Now my directory will be removed. But right now, what is happening? My directory is not empty. Right? You can use -f as a forceful deletion along with all recursive deletion. But I'll go for the normal flow explanation, right? I'll go to the test directory. So there is some content inside test directory, and because of that, it wasn't deleted. Again, I'll go inside input and let's see if there is anything. There is nothing. So what I'll do, I'll go and run this command rm dir input and it will work. See, right now that input directory has been deleted. And if I come one step above, yes, rm-f also we can use for, I'm coming to that command. You are right. So if we come and see this, again, if I go and run this rmdir test, it will get removed. Okay, first what I did, I emptied the directory and then I removed the directory. Now what I'm doing, see here, I'll do some something here. And suppose I'm using this touch command again and I'm creating me.txt files. Yes, we can use that. I'm going to demonstrate it right now. So whenever you use this command, so right now if you see, if I go and type this test minus thing, so it has me.txt. And if I go and run this command, rm dot remove directory test2, so it will throw me error again. Okay, it is not empty directory. But as so whenever you use rm minus recursively and forcefully removal, okay, very dangerous command. Whenever you run this rm command, think 100 times, because if you delete anything wrong, any sensitive information, and if you lose that information, it's a disaster situation. So whenever you go and run this rm minus rf command, because I have seen people use it wrongly, they specify wrong path, relative path, and they did disaster. At least when you do the Linux scripting or shell scripting, that time be careful when you use this rm minus rf. So right now I'm going to use it in the context of removing that directory forcefully. So see here, using same command rm minus rm command, remove recursively and forcefully, I'm in a position to delete directory. Already he knows the importance of using rm command. So avoid using rm command. Just use it for your own information and think 100 times and use very carefully whenever you execute it. Okay, so that is what rm minus rf command. I scared of that command, frankly speaking. So that is all about this. Then cp command, I'll keep it for your homework. Cp is for copy. Cp source file name, source directory name, you can specify target directory name. So I'm going to give you people some homework. So I'll not execute this command, right? Copy paste the way you do it. Right click, copy, take to the another folder name and paste it. So I'll not execute it right now. Very simple, straightforward. I'm going to give you some assignments and you have to take it as part of that assignment. Okay. Now there are these commands. Already we have seen this control L for clearing the screen. And also there is one command, control P, which brings the last command. Okay. So these are the most common shortcuts. Okay, if I go and type here control P, see, previously I had run the ll command, right? So same command appear after typing control, and I can run the same command again. So that is the advantage. And even you can do this control P one again and again. So it will take you to all the backward commands if you keep on typing control P. Okay, so that is the advantage. So it is not just immediate command which you can see using control P, but you can check other also. And there is, I think, control R also. So if you type control R, and if I want to see, suppose dir, see, I make dir, and I want to use this command. So that way also I can search the command control R and type the C. And even that time you can use up and down arrow key. Okay, let me go again. I'm typing control R right now. Okay, and touch command. Let me search with the touch command, and I can use. So I can, if I use the left arrow key, it comes to the my command prompt, and if I enters directly, that command will be executed. So be careful, huh? So when you type control R, you can use up and down arrow key, and that way that command will come there. Or you can use arrow, left or right arrow, and after that, that command will come. And if you enter the hit directly, that so this is how you use control P and control R. Those are the most common commands we use: control R, control P. But there are other commands also. So you can check. Control plus A means go to the first character. Generally, I use the home key for this operation. So take example, right now I'm here. And if I want to go to the first character, I home button. When I want to go to the last character, I use the end button. Or you can use control E also. If you really want to master and if you don't want to move your fingers, you can use this character. For moving the cursor on the or deleting things, you use control K, control U for deleting everything before the cursor, control W for clearing the words before the cursor. So if I go here and if I type the control W, it will clear that word before the cursor. Okay. And after the cursor, clear the word before the cursor. Okay. And after, I think control U is there. Let me type control U, no, control K. After the cursor, control K is there. Now it is removed. So use this shortcut. Then control F, moving forward, moving backward, deleting the character. I use generally backward and backspace and delete keys for all this operation. But if you really want to leverage this shortcuts, just note it down. I'll take a quick pause, and if you want to practice, just practice. And once you are done,